Well, Halloween has finally came to Hunty zombies, with, of course, in the form of the new raid. I will go over the changes that has been added, what's new in everything, just overall, So yeah, let's go over the where is the event. Well, the event is the raid in the raid area, and you have to defeat a boss. Now the thing about this boss is that this boss is like, oh wait, I have to cleanse. Yeah, this boss is difficult as yeah, it's just extremely difficult. I will go over this the boss's stats in a minute, but firstly, yeah, let's go over the update. Oh yeah, update 8. So yeah, Halloween Shadows Arise in October 17. Two new weapons, the Spinal Blade and the Halloween Sword. Spinal Blade is the new defined weapon obtained through spins, obtained with the normal spins or the lucky spins, which is, a divine weapon. Another weapon is the Halloween Sword, which you can obtain through the Sirjaki by completing the Sirjaki raid and by gathering 1,000 candies. I guess you can call them candies. I don't know, but I just call them candies. But yeah, yeah. Well, you need to collect 1,000 candies. Okay, that's that's pretty huge. I mean, you could probably think, well, the drop rates for Katic probably can be big, I guess. Well, I will show you the drop rates in a minute, and you will see that uh, it's in fact not. Even if you get MVP, it's still kind of bad in my opinion. But yeah, well, there are multiple pets in there too in the new update. So the boss name is Sir Jockey. There's a new raid shop, new raid map, which is the graveyard raid. Well, which I will not go to because I want to save my tickets as much as I can, because this raid is really recommended to do with multiple people, since I tried it, and well, yeah, the boss is is really difficult. Even if I have two divine weapons, it's still difficult. So firstly, I will go over what you can bring, in my opinion. This is my opinion, by the way, But yeah, in my opinion, what you should bring. Well, as far as I'm known, if you have divine weapons or mythics, if you cannot get divine, you just use mythics. If you have to, of course, But if you manage to get a divine weapon, use it as much as you can, because divine weapons are overpowered in their own ways. Because of course, well, yeah, I guess I'm not sure what exactly divine weapons could be good for their sense. I don't know, but I noticed that the bow is good there too. Since, well, I mean, to be honest, the bow is kinda overpowered if it comes to damage. In my opinion, and probably other people's opinion. But yeah, I don't know what else to say about weapons. Now the next thing is cosmetics. Um, if you manage to get the Oni mask when the when the Shogun, wait, yeah, Shogun boss was released, or before the before the Halloween has been released, then congrats, because you can now use it, and you will not need to grind for it, and you will need cosmic comedy mask. You know, I mean, these are most likely to, you can replace it with the Ring of Faith, I guess, if you don't have one of those. But the Ring of Faith is kind of like a replacement, just in case, because I think like the comedy mask and Oni mask is like better in those, So yeah, these are the cosmetics. Passives. Well, the recommended passives. Well, depends what you have. If you have ready, but I recommend really to have bring reduce the cooldown by 10%, because you will need to spam those abilities, and if you have something that boosts damage, like for example, I have this attack +3 attack, I will bring it, since it's any damage is useful in the raid, but if you have skill damage boost, then I recommend bringing that instead, mm, since it increases damage by 20%, mm, you know which is way more stronger. And as coming for pets, well, I must say, um pat sorry, no, bat pet is a kind of a must, in my opinion, reasons. Well, you will need a lot of healing there, and I don't think the vampire perk will be enough to I don't think that vampire perk will be enough to how do I see this, to to be better than the bat, since I think the vampire heals 2 per per one strike, so yeah. While bat heals 5% of the damage dealt, so bat is better, kind of, because if you can deal 100 damage, you can heal like 5 HP instead, that kind of math, But yeah, another pet that you can bring, in my opinion, if you want to, there is one pet called White Pigeon. It increases the damage, and you will need damage in there. You know, well, yeah, you will need that damage in there. There's of course, you know, if you don't wish to pay with Robux, and you wish to stay still free to play, well, there is two options you can do: bring other pet, or try to save up for the event pets pet. You know, cause if I'm correctly, Spooky Cat increases damage. I don't know if it's by a flat amount. Hold up, I have to check that really quickly. Yeah, it increases damage by 5 and skill damage by 10. So if you don't have the white pigeon, uh, you can save up for that cat, and have you can replace it. But if you don't have it for at the moment, the other pet that you can bring is either the worm, which increases your HP by 70 HP, which it is. I mean, 70 HP in there is okay. It's a little bit of something, but is is better than nothing. The second option you can bring, in my opinion, is the deer. You heal 10% of your max HP every 5 seconds. As long as you're careful, this pet will keep you alive. You know. Plus, paired with the bat, well, this is a healing combo basically. Phoenix, I don't think is really useful there because, well, it's it's only revival. So yeah, I recommend bringing pets that heal. I don't think it's that shark will be powerful that it could be a good enough replacement. But yeah, in my opinion, you need the bat or either the deer, west pigeon, or the spooky cat if you want to increase damage. If you want to increase survivability, I cannot speak today for some damn reason. Sorry for my language, but yeah. Well, in my opinion, if you have the deer, if you want to have a better chance at survivability, bring the deer because it heals 10% of your HP every 5 seconds. And the bat, in my opinion, is like the must. The other thing is like perks. Simple enough, double damage, in my opinion, because even though you get 25 minutes in there to defeat the boss, you might think is enough, but yeah, I managed to only get him to 90%, or I mean, no, I mean not 90. I mean to 10% of his max HP, because, well, I run out of time basically. I didn't have enough damage to do that. So yeah, I think that I will have to do raids with other people. Then uh, if I do those raids with other people, set up for a cat, then get the cat, and yeah, there are of course codes in there. There are of course a couple of new codes in the game right now. Uh, let me uh, let me show them on the screen real quick. Okay. But yeah. Okay. Let's go over the pets, the cosmetic stats. So yeah. Now in that raid, the that you will fight with the Sirjaki. There are three cosmetics in here, which is the devil horns, skeleton mask, eyeball necklace, and yeah, for now you can buy three of them in the shop. Another two is from Pumpkinhead. Is dropped by Sir Jockey at 1%. Coffin backpack is dropped at 5% from Sir Jockey, and yeah, okay. So I'm gonna display the stats right over here, so you can see what each cosmetics do if you want to. If you want to see, of course, you can of course join the Discord to see for yourself. Something might change, I don't know. Okay, there's another thing that with the pets. Spooky cat, as I said, increases the damage, and there's another pet which is the spooky ghost, which is dropped by Sijoki. I think at like 3%. So yeah, I'm gonna display on the screen what they do. Okay, and yeah, another thing is that the boss itself. The boss is a pain to fight, in my opinion. Not only he has a lot of HP, like whopping 250,000 HP, okay, and he does a lot of damage for a tanking boss like him. And I'm not sure where to go with this. He is extremely difficult, and he has moves that basically allow him to move around easy to um, make make you miss your attacks, especially your ultimates. The god, that those moves are annoying what he does. But I'm gonna display what are these stats right here. They are, in my opinion, pretty insane for like I think in my opinion, in my opinion, like lower HP by at 200 to 200,000. I mean at least, like, come on, okay. And developers, please fix the bugs when their boss teleports behind the walls, because it will be stuck there by like about 2 minutes, and you waste 2 minutes of your time. So please, if you're watching this video, please, yeah, there is a bug about that. So yeah. Now, how do you get the now you don't use the normal raid tickets to enter this raid. You actually need to use candies, and candies. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Candies are dropped from bosses when doing the campaign missions. So after you kill a boss in a campaign mission, that boss drops those candies, which are calling the Halloween tickets. But yeah, I just call them candies because, well, they look like candies. But yeah, these are dropped from bosses in the campaign missions, in the campaigns. But yeah, okay, let me go. Okay, let me see if there is anything new added. I mean else added. Besides that, I think that I managed to cover everything. You know, most of it. So yeah, I guess I'll end the video right here. I know. I mean, in my opinion, they added the Halloween mode. It looks awesome, but they need to fix a couple of stuff in my opinion. Like, the boss's HP needs to be nerfed by a little bit in my opinion. At least make it 200. Not 250. You know, and yeah, I guess that's will be it in my opinion. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I guess we'll see each other the next time.